Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today, Monday, December 30th, 2024. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the talk, the tube, or not. Totally up to you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We love that for you. If some of it does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. Okay. We're going to use the Urban Crow Oracle. I'm going to set that on the windowsill. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. We got 2 on the table, 3 on the table. We got 4 on the table. Oh, 6 on the table. Okay, why does this seem like an affirmations to me? It seems like an affirmations to me and not like a reading. We got 7 on the table. We got 8 on the table. Let's do one more shuffle. This is top of the deck. Release fear. If that isn't a message. My squirrel's out there. Okay, let's set this over here. We got 9 cards at the bottom of the deck. We've got protection, waterproof, soar, abundance. We've got warning. We've got preparation. A lot of the same cards as like a couple of readings ago, I think, or maybe the last reading of the crow. Play. Because it looks very similar. Anticipation. I just can't remember if it was the last crow reading or a couple crow readings before that. And bottom of the deck is illusion. Just realized I could stand my mic up like this with this shirt, sweater, whatever. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. So it's like the first 4 cards are so positive, and then it just kind of goes to shit, in my opinion. All right, so someone is protected. Someone is just had the word in my head. The waterproof card. Someone's like bulletproof, like they're like they can't do any wrong. Like they're what is that called? Sorry, my hair is all messed up. I had the fan on at work, and I'm not saying sorry to you. I'm actually saying sorry to myself. Yeah, it's like someone's protected, someone's bulletproof, someone is moving with the soar card. Like someone is constantly moving. And with the abundance card, it just makes me think that someone is constantly like creating. And you could create anything. You know, if you're an artist, if you're a musician, if you're a writer. Those are always the most commonly picked upon. If you're a fashion designer, if you're a chef, like someone is just constantly moving. They're abundant. They're constantly abundant. Like, and again, what does abundance mean to you? Is this person wealthy? Maybe. They definitely have a lot going on for themselves. They keep busy. Oh, pardon me. So I'm getting a couple things with these last 5 cards. Whoever this abundant person is, they could be getting a warning to prepare themselves, to anticipate someone coming to play in their energy, to play in their space, to play in their face, bringing in some type of illusion. Like if somebody new or from the past, it doesn't matter. If somebody sees someone that's abundant and they're constantly moving and creating, and like somebody could want to fuck that up. Just like try to be a part of it, but fuck it up at the same time. You know what I'm saying? The other thing that I'm getting is this person is abundant, okay? They're moving. They're protected. They're bulletproof. They're going. Like Energizer Bunny, they just keep going. So this is kind of like the opposite. The warning is for someone else to prepare, to anticipate that they're going to be a part of whatever this abundance is going on. But it's an illusion. They won't be a part of it. So it kind of gives me like either this abundant person gives someone else an idea, like, oh yeah, like you can be a part of this, come, work on my team or whatever. And then like at the last minute they're like, psych, like, no, you're not a part of this, fuck off. Or don't hate me for saying this, karma can be a bitch sometimes. God is telling this person, hey, maybe try and attach yourself to whoever this abundant person is. Maybe prepare to take part in whatever this movement is. Or maybe like anticipate some communication from this abundant person about participating in whatever they got going on. But at the end of the day, it's an illusion. And this person never gets a call or gets a text or an email or anything from this abundant person about being a part of what they got going on. It almost reminds me of like when you watch a tarot reading, right? And tarot readers tell everybody, like, some stuff might resonate, some stuff might not, right? It kind of reminds me of a tarot reading and someone saying, hey, you're going to be invited, to a party or the cookout or something. So prepare for communication by the weekend. And for whatever reason, you believe like that could be for you, right? You're like, well, so-and-so at work said that they were having a party. Maybe they're going to invite me. And you wait and you wait and you wait for that communication and it never comes. You don't get invited. And you're like, okay, well, I guess that wasn't for me. It kind of gives like that kind of energy, almost like maybe someone was told, and it could be in a reading, I mean, it could be, was told, hey, you're going to be a part of this. This person is glowing up over here. You're going to be a part of this glow up. Isn't that exciting? But then this person waits and waits for this abundant person to reach out and say, hey, I want you to be a part of this. And they don't. And then this person is like, what the like, that wasn't for me. Like, they never came in. They never offered me anything. I'm not a part of their team. I'm not going to be one of the abundant ones. Because I also see when I look at illusion, I also kind of see delusion. Like someone might be a little bit delusional. So like if that was part of the situation where this person watched a tarot reading and they're like, oh yeah, you're going to be invited to take part in that. This person's like, oh yeah, that's for me. Like, it's all for me. Like when we talk about how, like, when you first get into tarot and you tend to think like everything's for you because you you're just like, oh, that resonates, that resonates, that resonates. But then as you kind of like go along and you really pay attention to the readings, and you're like, well, that resonates, but that doesn't resonate. Like, I don't know that that's happening over there, so that's not for me, you know? Like, you learn to pick what actually resonates, like what you know to be true, that's for you. And what you don't know to be true, that's not for you. If you don't get like if you don't know something to be true, or you don't get like a gut feeling or like a spidey sense in your intuition, then it's not for you. But sometimes it takes us a while to get there, because when we get involved in tarot for the first time or come back to it after a long time, you tend to be really gung-ho about it, you know? You tend to be like immersed in it, which can be a good thing and a bad thing all at the same time. This really gives it kind of gives me that feeling like somebody watching tarot readings, someone a tarot reader saying something, and this person just thinking like, oh, that's all for me. Again, illusion, delusion. Because as we know, and don't get me wrong, you could watch a tarot reading and you could be like, yeah, that all resonates. Like, that all happened to me in 2020. You know, that all happened to me when I was a teenager. Yeah, that totally resonates. You can get that. Don't get me wrong. But it's like the people that constantly think everything's about them all the time, every single reading. When again, we get to that point where we're like, that's not really the case. Because you take everything the tarot reader says at face value. And it's fine, because they're saying what they're seeing, what they're feeling, what they're hearing, what they see in the cards. But again, do you know that to be true? Or when they say, like, oh, and this is just an example, like, oh, your ex cheated on you with your mother, and you get like a feeling in your gut, or you get like your head starts to buzz. Okay, that could be the divine, that could be God saying, hey, just so you know, like, your mom slept with your ex. But if you don't get anything like that, if you're literally just sitting there and you hear it and you're like, that's for me. But did you feel anything? Do you know that to be true? Hey, this reminds me of a person that like when they first start watching tarot and they think everything's for them. Again, it's a little delusional. And I personally feel like I went through that. I feel like a lot of people go through that. Because again, we get caught up in it, you know? Like almost 2 years later, you know, like I'll watch a tarot reading and I'll be like, I don't think any of that's for me. I'll be like, none of that resonates, but this is a nice little story. This must be someone's story somewhere in the world, but it ain't mine. Ooh, pardon me. Because it's the focus of the read is these last 5 cards. Because these first 4 cards, like whoever this is, like they got it made. You know what I mean? But whoever this other person is, and again, if the first scenario resonates for you, I mean, that would make sense too, obviously. Like, this is the abundant person getting a warning to prepare. Somebody's going to play in their energy. They should anticipate it. Someone's going to come in bringing illusions. Again, that would just go along with the abundance, right? Again, this would just be someone wanting to be a part of this movement, part of this abundance. They come into that person's energy and they're like, hey, like, I could really help you out. Like, I would be a great assistant or a right-hand man or woman, or, like someone trying to get in on a good thing, on a sure thing, when they were never a part of it to begin with. And I would think whoever this abundant person is, if they were looking for help, if they were looking for I just heard co-conspirator, um, like a partner. If they were looking for like a partner in their business, like I'm assuming they would have someone in mind and they would be looking at specific people, not necessarily just taking, someone they don't know or possibly someone from their past and being like, hey, don't you want me to help you? Remember we used to work together so well in the past. Did we? Because I don't remember that. It's really just a message for somebody to be cautious, for this abundant person to be cautious. Protect what's yours. Like, you're protected, they're protected, but they should protect what's theirs, because you never know when someone's going to try and come in and be like, oh, you want me to be a part of that, don't you? And they're going to try and like weasel their way in somehow. Because it looks like either way, like someone's trying to come in and cash in on like a prize pig situation. like this person's doing so well, like let me just latch on to this person and go along for the ride, and maybe I can get a couple grand out of it, and a new car, you know what I mean? Like just somebody like a clout chaser, basically. A clout chaser. And I'm seeing them like actually like willing to help and create. But again, it just goes to the point of like, what are what is this person looking for? What is this abundant person looking for? Because I know for me, like I would be looking, in regards to my business, I would be looking for a specific sort of person. And I don't want to throw out too much of my own personal information or what I got going on or what I'm working on, because I just don't want to do that. Um, but I have thought in the past about working with other readers. And if I were to do that, there's specific ones that I would want to work with. Ones that I enjoy, ones that I believe in, ones that I believe are gifted. Um, and not to say that they don't make money off of what they do, but they're out there for the message. They give the message. Like, you guys know me. I'm out here reading the cards every day, pretty much. And I don't get paid to do this. And I have not had a client as of yet. And that's fine. I enjoy doing this. I love doing this. I have a 9 to 5. I make money elsewhere. I have tons of other ideas. for growth and business potential and ways to make money. But if I were to ever like get business partners together and start like a group or a co-op of some type, I have specific people in mind for that. Like I wouldn't just be looking for any any person off the street or even like a past person. Just because you're a past person that I used to know, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean they're a good person, right? Like I have specific thoughts in my head. Like if my business were to ever expand and I needed employees, I have specific people in my life that I would hire for different divisions within my business, within my company. Like I already have people in mind for that. And that could be light years away. But I have plans like already. And I've only had my business since May. But I have thoughts, I have ideas way out into the future. I think I did a post on TikTok before Christmas, a week or two before Christmas, and I said on there, I said 2025 is coming around the corner. That's fabulous. I personally am already looking to 2026. Just saying. I already have my plans set out for this coming year, and I'm already looking to plan out what I'm doing for 2026. You know, nothing wrong with that. That's probably, I'm probably in a better spot than most people, you know. But again, like I have my own thoughts about my business and where it's going and what it's going to do and what it's going to entail. And, you know, I have thoughts about the people that I would hire to work for me, work with me, you know. And most of the people, probably about 96%, I would say, of the people from my past, sorry, find another sugar mama. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I think this is just I mean, it's a warning of some kind. Like somebody's going to become abundant, somebody's going to be moving, and they might be bombarded, maybe even with more than one person. There's 3 crows here in the play card. They might be there's one here on the ground and 2 flying. So maybe someone will have multiple people coming towards them trying to offer help and expertise. And you know, it's just about using your intuition and your judgment. Like who do you want working for you? Who do you want working with you? And again, you know, like I'm trying not to give out too much information about what I got going on in the background. But like I said, you know, anyone, you, this person, if you're this person, me, should protect their thoughts and their ideas. And don't get me wrong, like any day, any day, every day, when I'm at work, if I'm talking to somebody and they're like, oh, this, that, and the other, I look at them and I'm like, oh, you should do this or you should do that. Like, I don't mind giving out thoughts and ideas that I have to other people that I think would fit for them. But I'm not going to give them my ideas for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. When I talk to other people and they like tell me like what they're doing in their life, like I love to throw out little like, you know, well, why don't you do this or why don't you do that or, you know, kind of like help people along. I don't mind doing that. I'm not giving anything of my personal things away. Like, I'm just giving ideas to someone else. The sad thing is most of the time when I talk to people and I give them ideas, it's almost like a sense of, well, I can't do that. Like, do you know, like, no. Like, do you know how long that would take? Or this, that, and the other? And it's like, how about a little positivity? How about a little work ethic? I mean, I just said, like, I've been doing this every day. It'll be a year at the end of January, I think. Pretty much every day. I mean, there's a few where I took off for whatever reason, but for the most part, I mean, I'm coming up on my year anniversary and I have posted 1,400 videos. Oracle, tarot, affirmations, like, I don't know. Protect your ideas and your thoughts. And it's funny because I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that earlier today when I was at work. I was thinking about my books on my blog. They're up there for people to read for free, and they all fall underneath the Humble Hermit LLC umbrella, copyrighted, trademarked, all that jazz. So if somebody were to steal it, they would be in for a very rude awakening at some point. But I was thinking about removing the first two as I put the third book up there to read. Like, as I start writing the third book on there. I don't know. I've just been thinking. Thinking. Ah, kitty. It's a black kitty. I haven't seen a cat in a while. It's been a couple of weeks. I saw like 2 in like one day and then nothing. So yeah, just protect what you have going on. And when people come in or come towards you and want to work with you, use your intuition, go with your gut. That's all I got to say about it. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope everybody had a great Monday, and I hope everybody has a great evening. I cannot wait to go to bed. I'm looking forward to sleep. And I slept fine last night. I don't know. Whatever. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.